Hello guys, welcome back to another market review. Today I just want to show you guys about the weekly power of 3 and the daily power of 3. What is going to happen on a daily when we're expecting, let's say, a bullish day and the bearish day? What is that we need to look at? So it's the same logic, the one we look in monthly, the one we look in weekly, and the one we look, or let's say example, on a daily time frame. Let's say example, you have market is already created an eye like this, and markets is coming to the downside and you're expecting market to come back to this top. So market is going to do, let's say market open from here. If they want to sell for this day, what is going to happen? Market is going to target this eye, take out this eye. Then you get, let's say, a bearish day, a bearish sell. Then market is going to sell until target all this low. So these things happen like over and over. Same apply to bullish day. A bullish or weekly bullish, you're going to see market first as to trade on the opposite direction, send everyone on the wrong side of the market, then at the end of the day they are going to fly. If you remember guys, I did explain about this side, why markets come back and markets push on top. So I just want to show you guys, like, it's gonna be a quick video because you know, like as I explained to you guys, I'm still not fine, but because I promise you I'm gonna do this video, so let me do it. Let's say if you're expecting a bullish day, you need to see market trades below the open price so that we can do it. You can take that trade. So market is going to open like this, send everyone on the wrong side, collect, let's say, liquidity for the previous daily low or monthly low or weekly low or any session where they are going to target Asian range and whatever. Then at the end of the day, you're going to see they'll pull back again to the upside. Then they'll close like this. Prepare again for the next day so that they can do the same thing like over and over. And if you're expecting a bearish day market has to trade first above, like an old eye, a weekly eye, you see maybe daily eye, previous daily eye, previous monthly eye, previous weekly eye, all those liquidity, you know. So market is gonna do and target all this stuff. Then you're gonna see market is gonna go again on the right direction, then close. So this is something that you need to pay attention like every single day in the market. And yeah, so guys, I've already made a video about this. This is just gonna be a live example that I want to show you so that you can see how is these things happening like every single week. So the only thing that you need to pay attention, this candlestick here, do you see this one, this bullish candlestick? That is the one that was our weekly open candlestick. So you just select that candlestick and you write your name. Let's say you write your name on it. You can either click like this, then you go here, you type a name, let's say weekly open, weekly open price. So this is our weekly open price. We can choose if you want it to be to the right side, top, middle, whatever, or on top or down. Yeah, depend on what you want. I can make it on top. So when I have a candlestick, when I have this line, I mark this line, this is for the week, I can cut my charts and try to understand, okay, what is going to happen for this week so that we can know what is going to happen. Then when markets drop like this, I remember I was in a weekly time frame somewhere. I refined my entry because I wanted market to come here. Then I can go, let's say example, I can go to M15 and try to understand, okay, what is happening on M15. So if you guys remember, if you remember properly, I did send a video where I was saying market is gonna do what? Is gonna come here, and these things did happen live. Why did I select this one? Because this one was holding more orders. You see, this week engulfed the previous week after they break this low and they run liquidity there. If you don't see it, let me show you guys. You can see here they run liquidity and they break this low. So already this area was holding the most significant orders, and plus we have this Asian range eye was like a liquidity for market to trade. Don't forget about this line is going to be very important for us on how we have to do it, on how we have to come and take the trades. And this one also, this let's say Monday eye, because this was Monday, the Monday eye was holding more liquidity also, and this Monday eye did not mitigate this zone here. So market just get here and failed to mitigate. The next day, this was Tuesday. When Tuesday opened, check what happened. So now, if we're expecting, let's say market is already get on our significant area, and we're expecting for market to be what we call a bearish day. What do you learn about the bearish day? Like in a bearish day, market has to do what? Market has to trade above the open price. This is what we're gonna mark here as our daily open price, and check what happened. Market trade above the open price, come to the downside. If we go to light time frame, you're gonna see there was something sort of like a break of structure. Then if you are not happy with this one, you can still wait for market to run, let's say run this low, and you see they leave this inefficiency. This one could be your price, or you can refine again more to the low time frame from here, or if you want, you can use this base, ignore the one that was remaining there because market failed to respect this one and break this low. So after market break this low, you know already market is trading, you can take that entry, but the most significant entry was somewhere there. And you know when you are taking that entry, where is your target? Your target is for you to target the previous daily low. Why do you target the previous daily low? Because this previous daily low, when it went to the upside, it failed to break this one. So if we talk about our range stuff, the one we look inside the range, we can understand that this was the high and this was the low, because we had the QM on both sides, like the way I did explain to you guys. As you can check from here, from here to here and here, you see that we have the QM stuff from it confirmed this range. And since this one market hold from here, what do you wait for? Then we are waiting for market to do it, to come and break this one. So since market break this one, if we find a place where, let's say, we can take we can take a buy position, then we need to come and find something here. What is that market is going to do? At market is going to come and hold. Remember, we have this area where market did not come and fill, but let's check on higher time frame and try to understand. Okay, on higher time frame, I can see we have this open candlestick here. This open candlestick will be a candlestick that we have to monitor in case we get the measure decision point for us to do it, for us to go to the upside. So this is what we have to look. Then trying to look for something that is not there in the market. And you know, there is a lot of people, what they will do, because they see market is doing something like this and they believe like, okay, maybe market is gonna do something proper, and let me see. So the only thing that we have to do is, okay, we have to wait again for market to form another Asian range so that we can make our decision based on what we do understand. And then the market is going to the upside, market going, so we are waiting for the Asian range to see where it's going to end so that we can make, okay. So since Asian range is already end, and we know this low here break what you call the major break of structure, and we're gonna mark our open price. This is our open price candlestick. So if that is our open price candlestick, where do you want market to go? That is the only question that we need to ask ourselves. The only thing that I'm gonna target is that I know market is gonna do it. Market, it has to target all this high. You see, all this high. Why all this high? Because there is no any liquidity that market run on with this high. And all this one is gonna be also a liquidity area because market did not run anything. And the only thing that I can see so far from here is gonna be this area. Do you see this area where we are that Eden base? You see, so that is gonna be the area that I'm going to target. Why? Because there is an order that was being ignored. We can check even on low time frame. It's the same with this candlestick plus, but I'll prefer this one. Why? Because there is an order that was being ignored, and you can check the way market manipulate this area. Market did not hold from here properly. So this one is gonna be my order. And where is another level that I'm going to target? Because if we check here properly, you're gonna see we have this area here. You see this base here, the one the hidden base again, that week, the one that is there. I'm telling you guys these things because this is what I did live when I was looking in the market. And I know a lot of people, they'll look at this block. I'm going to tell you why I did not consider this block. The only reason that I did not consider this block was because these things create what you call a shift in the market. Even if I had this liquidity, I refuse to select this one. But in NASDAQ, this area here hold. Let me show you guys before I go too far so that you can see. Where is it? Because I remember that area on NASDAQ hold the price. It was on M15. Yes. Yeah, it was here. If you can check on NASDAQ, this area hold the price. You see, it was here, it hold the price. But on USA 30, because of these things that were here, and if you can check, this one NASDAQ, it took the low. This is one thing that you need to pay attention to so that you can see. So NASDAQ took the low and break the high. Can you see what happened? And NASDAQ create again this liquidity. I hope you can see that. This is the measure different. So NASDAQ did something like this. Take the low and break this high, create an inducement, come, we run and retake. But USA 30, what USA 30 did, USA 30 when it was coming to downside, USA 30 did something like this and goes up. So this one, I don't trust it. It's going to be liquidity because we had something like this. So market, we run this low and I'll focus for something that is going to be below here. Then I'll take it to the top. This is what I did on USA 30. There was nothing else that I did. So when I have something like this, I know already where I'm going to take the order. So I'm going to take first my order. If in case market come to the top side, I'm going to focus here. Then maybe I'm going to put my stop loss there and I'll target this low. So if market is going to come again to the low side, where is going to be my entry? My entry is going to be here. And my stop loss somewhere here, then I'll target the same area. That is what I'm going to target. But at the same time, do you guys remember, I still have this area, this line, as the area where I want to do what? To take my trade to. That is what I'm focusing. And if this order also gets activated, so I'm going to see if market get here. I'm going to see which one is going to play the first one. If it's this one here or whatever, which one is going to play, then I'll see what is going to happen from this area. And let's see what is going to happen. Boom. So this one is the first one that did what? Did play out. So because this one play out, let me see what is going to happen. Already, if I'm in, I can say, okay, I move maybe to break even, because the way I trade, if I take a trade here, I'm going to close maybe 90% here already. Then I'm out, or I can just put a break even. Remember, this is just London open. Then I'm going to target this one. So we still have New York to come and play. We still have like a lot of things to happen. Then I'm going to monitor and see, okay, what is happening. So let me see what is going to happen. Market come again, mitigate this area. Then go again up. Okay, touch that line. And let's see what is going to happen. Okay. So since I have this one also, do you see, guys, what is happening? Market break this line. And took liquidity. And we break this measure low. So the only thing that I have to do right now is going to be to focus and try to find out what is going to be my entry level. What is going to be my entry level for me to do it, to go again to the downside. The only thing that I'm going to wait from here, as you know, guys, I'm going to wait for something like this. So market has to create liquidity. Then market create liquidity. I'm going to take it from there. And this is going to be, let's say, example, the area that I'm going to monitor, because this one is a demand area and market did not respect it. So this is how I trade, because people, they ask me, where is the order block? How can you explain the order block and the order that is going to hold? No, this is what I focus. So I'm going to do maybe something like this. Let's say my first order is going to be here. And my second order again is going to be, let's say, what is these things? maybe let's say close to the body, then that is going to be my second order. Then I'm going to put my stop loss. Let me just increase my stop loss a bit so that I don't get hit by the market. And I'm going to target what? I'm going to target this low, because this low is going to be inducement, and I'm going to target again this low, the one that is there. So those are going to be my target that I'm going to target, or one I'm going to put here and one I'm going to put here. Why? Because this is the low of the previous day, so it's going to be my target, and I have to do what? I have to target it. It's not like I have to come and look and I get for a price here. Remember the range and where we are coming from. I hope guys you get this one, because there is no any major break of structure that we can see that is going to push price to the upside. As long as we haven't created a QM, this range still not valid. We're going to continue targeting the lower low, and when market is giving us that opportunity. And let's see how it's play. Okay, I'm so happy because I see they create the inducement. Then I hope I'm not missing, but I believe they have to come back. And let's check the time. This is 8, then 8:30 is somewhere here. So let's see 9:30 what is going to happen. Boom, you see guys, so 9:30 already market just come back to our zone, mitigate our area, and here market did respect. You see why I did not take a buy from here, because I was expecting a sell, because I see this pattern, the one we are looking like every single day, something like this, liquidity taken, and I'll target this eye, and my entry is gonna be here. This is what I'm doing, what I'm targeting. And if markets did not give me this one here, I wouldn't take my trade from there. And already you can see what happened. Market did drop and do whatever it takes. So, and here what I'm gonna say is that my two entry were just in. Then what do you do now? What do you do when you have something like this? Yeah, we can wait again. We see what market is gonna do. If market can go to the upside and break, let's say example, market break this eye, then I'm gonna wait for market again to do what? To create a liquidity. So if market can create a liquidity, remember I told you for this day, I was expecting market to be what? To be bullish. This is what I was expecting. Like market did whatever it did, it come and go. Then we drop to the downside. So yes, as long as I go on the right side, but at the end of the day, you can see what happened. Because market fell, my expectation was for it to be bullish there. Why? Because we break a significant low, but market continue doing whatever is doing. So let's see what is going to happen. Okay, so here we still don't break any significant. So I'm waiting for it. Okay, since we break the significant area, then what is the area that we're gonna look like to be our zone? This one, I'm gonna make it as a liquidity. Why? Because it's an internal low that has been created from this eye, from this low to this eye. And what am I waiting for me to confirm that eye? I'm waiting for this eye to show me a reversal pattern so that I can be able to see like what is going to be my order. Why is this candlestick more important to me? Because this candlestick is the candlestick that, let me delete some of the stuff here so that we see what is happening. So if you can check this candlestick is more important. Why? Because it ran this low and break this low, this one. So, and if you want to take, let's say, a precision entry, you can say, okay, this is your hidden base where if market is going to come, then you're going to take your trade from there. So this is going to be what I wait. Then I'm going to see for this day what is going to happen. Okay, boom. You see, market touch our area. And you see, remember I told you guys that this area is going to be our entry again that I wanted to sell from. Do you see what happened? So market get there and sold straight, going to where? To our another entry that we wanted. Imagine if you could catch all this entry like the way I'm explaining. This could be a perfect stuff for you to do. And check what happened. You know already, if you are taking a buy from here, where is going to be your zone that you're going to focus on? My zone is going to be that I'm going to focus. It's going to be this eye, this open price, the weekly open price. If you remember, I told you guys about this weekly open price. This is our weekly open price. Where is it? Let me go to weekly. You can see that is our weekly open price. You see, this is our weekly open price. So then if we go to daily, you're gonna see is somewhere market touch it because of this candlestick and market pullback. At the same time, we are this zone where we are waiting because we got this zone on H4, the open of this candlestick of this other block, the one that is there, because it ran this high and mitigate something here, then drop. So now if we go back to our M15, then we're gonna see this was already late. Then let's see how market is gonna play. If market is gonna give us another Asian range, and we're gonna see what was going to happen there on that Asian range. Then boom. So okay, since we have this Asian range again, remember guys, this day I was expecting a bullish day. And I know market is doing what? Market is going to the upside. Why market is going to the upside? Because we already break this high. Do you see? We break this high that produced this low. So if I'm getting a buy confirmation from here, where is it going to be my target? My target is going to be this high. You see? Because this high still a weak high because it's not breaking this low. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to expect. And where is the area that I'm going to look at? Let's say if market is coming back, where I'm going to look. First things that I'm going to do is going to be, I'm going to look to see. First, let me mark my, my open candlestick for today. This is my open candlestick. If I want to be bullish on this day, what am I going to expect? Market has to trade below my open price so that they can be able to do it, to take the trade to the upside. That is what I'm expecting. And check what happened. But where is the area that we are going to focus? The only thing that I'm going to do, I'm just going to look first at this candlestick to see how market is going to play. Let me check on M5. Is there anything that market is not mitigating? Okay, let's see this one. So I'm going to focus on that candlestick. And also, I'm going to focus, first thing is going to be, I'm going to focus on this one. I'm going to focus on this one or this one. That is what I'm going to do. So I'm going to do just something like this. Because this one is the last one on M15. But on M5, I find that, that order, you see, we have this hidden base. But market is already mitigated. Market is already mitigated already. So let me delete these things already. Market is already mitigate these things. Let me check first on M3 if I can see something. I don't see anything good. The only thing that maybe I'm gonna do is to put a stop loss there with maybe a big lot. Sorry, a big stop loss. So maybe I'm gonna do something like this. Okay, a stop loss. Then I'm gonna make it maybe, let's say, somewhere here. But this one is gonna be very ridiculous because it's a huge stop loss. Or what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna look for 50% of this candlestick. Let's say 50%. 50% of this one. Okay, it's gonna be here. So my first order is gonna be at a 50%, and my stop loss is gonna be here. In case markets come to the downside, and this is where I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna target like it's gonna be my order. Okay, because I want it 50%. I don't know what is happening. Then I'm going to target again this line here. You see this line. Because of the something that I found inside here. So I'm gonna say maybe here. You know what happened sometimes on this one? Let me put then, I'm gonna explain to you guys what happened. These things happen to me most of the time. So I'm gonna look also on Nasdaq, because in the live market I look also on Nasdaq and try to see where they're going to create these things. So sometimes you're gonna see this is the block, then the market is just gonna come. If you put a closed stop loss, kick you out, then go to the upside again. These things, like, they happen a lot because of this divergence with Nasdaq and USA 30. They happen a lot. And where is the next area where maybe I'm gonna say, if market goes to the upside, I'm going to focus on? I'm gonna look at this candlestick. That is gonna be the area where I'm going to say, okay, let me see if market is gonna get there, then I'm going to sell from there. So remember guys, I'm just putting a big stop loss, but it depends on how you refine. Me with USA 30, I don't mind having a big stop loss as long as I know where market is going, but I'm fine with it. So let's see and hold this. Let's say if I get an entry here, I'm gonna be happy to target the higher point, because market is already break structure. You see here to show me that is already created QM, so that QM can take market to the top side. And this is my new range that I confirm I'm trading inside from here to here. And I'm gonna be happy to target all my entry from there. And this one, if I get here for the first time, then I'm going to target this low. But because of this area, remember my logic, I'm not gonna sell from here. Why I'm not gonna sell from here is because this area, if we check the range, let's say we check this range, the sub range, you're gonna see market break this one and fail to take out the low. So when we are getting a buy here, we have to do what? We have to target the top. So let's see what happened. Guys, you can see what I'm doing, because for this day, I'm expecting market to be what? Bullish. So market has to trade below my open price. And let's see what happened. You see market went properly without coming back and targeting this area. So we keep on going up. Then, okay, we break this level. Let me check on M5. If we break that area, can we take a trade somewhere there? This is what I do when I target something and I see market doesn't go to where I want, because I see on M5 market break this area, so it confirmed this low. And because here where they run that liquidity, then what is the area that maybe I'm gonna look from me? I'm gonna say maybe this area. Why? Because this area, you see what happened here? This is what we call the SSR. So this zone here is gonna be my zone there. I'm gonna look for a buy position, a sell position, and market did not get where I wanted. Why am I gonna focus there? Maybe I'm gonna put my stop loss above the top and target again this low, because this is just for a scalping purpose, and I wanna see if market to get me in from there. But let's see. Okay, so here I'm gonna say market take me in. Market take me in. You see? So I just follow our pattern, because after we break this eye and market create this thing. So I just follow our pattern. There is nothing else that I'm following. So let me delete this order, because market failed to go there and these things continue. So already from here, we are almost close. Remember, this is I said my first order. This is what I said was my first order. But from what I see, this order is like it's going to be manipulated. Do you see this pullback and this come again? So it already signaled that this thing is not gonna hold. But let's see. Okay. So if you remember again, I told you guys about these things, like where market is gonna come and give you something like this and manipulate your level. If you check here, they manipulate this area, this low here, small, you see. Now imagine if you put your stop loss like this. So you're gonna be out and market goes in your direction again. So this one you need to pay attention. And the only thing I'm gonna wait again from here is gonna be, okay, let's say this order, they are here already, all of them too. So the only thing that I'm gonna do again is to wait if market is going to manipulate this eye. If market manipulated this eye, then I'm gonna make something like this to see if market is gonna trade again below it, because that is the base ignore. I hope you guys can see that. So this is gonna be another order that I'm gonna put, because I love this order. Or we can refine it to the low time frame and try to get what is happening. Okay, we have this inefficiency price, the one that is there, a line inside, because after this break, do you see? Or we can consider this one. So let's see which one get in. You see. So because of the small stop loss, they kick me out. And let's see what is going to happen now. Now, if we are going to target all this eye and take over. Remember, I have this all this eye to be as my order that I'm gonna target for me to come and take that H4 candlestick. Or if I want, I can put something like this. Then if I take an entry there, I'm going to target this low, because this is the low of the range. You see, sometimes you're gonna take what you call those snipe entry, or you're just gonna wait and see the reaction. And market goes there, boom. So market goes there already. And if we can check here. You go to low time frame, you're gonna see here we had again another break. I hope you guys can see that. You see this low. the 3 candlestick formation. So since market break those 3 candlestick formation, then we're gonna wait to see. Oh, sorry guys, they're calling me. So we're gonna wait to see what market is gonna do, what is going to do. And let's see if market is gonna give us. Yes, market is already returned and fill the inefficient price, the one that was here. This could also be a perfect entry because Michael teach about these things. And let's see what happened. Then we wait for the next day to see how the Asian range things going to happen. Okay, we have the Asian range things happen. We know already market open from here. So since market is already mitigate our significant area, and at the same time, market is already break what do you call a structure. And so one thing we want to see, if I want to take a sell for this day, I'll be happy to see market trades below this one, then come again inside so that I can do what I can take the trade. And market has to create a liquidity for me to be able to do what to take the trade. Or if market can run this high and maybe let's say target something here, then I'm gonna be able to take the sell. So this is the possibility that I have right now, is for market to come and trade here, then I'll take my sell. Or because here I have nothing, no pattern, the one I look in the market that is already play, for me to be able to understand that, okay, this is where I'm gonna take my trade. And let's see what happened. Okay, so you see market targets my level, but here could be my perfect area, you see, because market break the low of this open and trade. This could be the entry, like a confirmation entry for me to go to the downside. And so this is gonna be like an entry there. Maybe I could be taking and target the low again, and this is what end up happening. So yeah, okay, remember we're expecting a bearish day, market trade above the open price, break again that open price and return, mitigate this area. We get our confirmation entry and we are going to the downside. But where is the area where if markets come back, where we're gonna look to do it to take our trade? You see this last candlestick, you see this one. It's the most significant one. Or if we go to higher time frame, then we're gonna get something there. Let me check maybe H1 and try to see H4. Okay, H4, we got this open candlestick. Let's see this open candlestick in H4. Or those rejection block there, and let me go to M15 and see. Okay, you see this is the H4 open candlestick. This one is going to be my order. This one is going to be my order. Then my stop loss is gonna sit somewhere here. I hope this time they won't kick me out because of the small stop loss. And let's see, let's wait for liquidity. Okay, they create this high. Trust just your pattern, trust your stuff, and see what market is providing to you. And let's see what happened. Okay, you see guys, we touch the area already straight, and market start doing what? Market start dropping. Market drop like nobody business. Do you see at the right time? Because this is the H4, where I identified the H4 candlestick. Because remember, if you guys remember, I hope you can see that this was the H4 candlestick. Then on M15, I did not see anything on M15 for me to refine until the top. Or some people do use this one, but me, I just use this one. Or you can use this SSR stuff, but I just use the H4. I'm fine with it. Then I know where I'm gonna take the market. Then we go. Why did the market return again back to this area? Okay, market get there and start going again to the downside. So we know already, boom, market already reached our target. So this is how you trade from weekly to daily. Remember, this is the weekly. So how do you take the trade? Is market has to break this area and trade above it, then we refine our entry. Then we could take a perfect entry and come with it to the downside. You can see the way these things are happening. They're happening so smoothly, they're happening so proper for us to be able to do it, to understand. And this is our market close. And what we are waiting right now is for market to give a QM so that we can know this range it has stopped. You see guys, these things are just so simple and straightforward. I hope you are going to love this video. I hope you understand that you're going to take all the trades. I hit the stop loss, there is trade that I miss, but at the end of the day, you know already what is happening. So sharp guys, enjoy.